Welcome to One Sharp Sword, cutting through to what matters most. I'm your host, Dr. Wayne Pernell, the Breakthrough Success Coach. Well, here we go. I talked about mindset. Today, I'm talking about accountability. Accountability seems to be a place where a lot of people feel like, oh, it's blameful. If you say you're accountable or you're making someone accountable, you're blaming them. And I've seen it go badly. I've seen in corporate consulting that I used to do, I did see accountability being wielded like a rolled up newspaper, smacking it's the old school way of training a puppy was to smack him with a rolled up newspaper. And that didn't work very well either. It just made the puppy afraid. And the same is true with employees or with family members. Partners, if you're like, well, you're not accountable, you didn't do this, then it's blameful. So the question is, how do we get good accountability? And the answer is, we don't. We don't. There's a myth about we. It's actually a pet peeve. I've seen and been to organization meetings. I've been to these meetings where it's like, we need to do something. We should all, make this happen. We need to do this. And, a month or 2 or 3 months later on the agenda, we need to do this thing. We should get this done. And there's a great agreement about, welcome to my cat. If you're watching this, there's a cattail right in front of me. If you're listening to this, just know that there was a cattail right in front of me. All right. So the whole concept is we need to be doing something. And when you get agreement, yeah, we do. Think about any organization or any meeting you've been at where that's been the thing. Yeah, we really do. Until somebody says, and I'll take charge, you have no direction. We want to create, each of us as individuals want to become accountable individuals in order to have a group of accountable individuals that become the we. So this is a huge thing. I'm walking you through what I call the magic framework. We have mindset. That was last week. We have accountability. That's the A. So MAGIC, we're going to be spelling out magic. And a big part of magic is taking accountability and really owning a process. I call it shepherding. Can you be the shepherd of this process? Whether it's your own process, I really should exercise more, or I really should eat right, or I really should reach out to this person. Okay. Or we should really get together more often. Okay. Who's going to be responsible for that? And that's where organizations go wrong. It's where individuals get it wrong because you don't have agreement with other people about the action steps. You have agreement about some wish. It's like making a New Year's resolution. Oh, this is the year. I really wish that I could lose 40 pounds. Okay. A wish is great. Are you going to be accountable to yourself? Are you going to look at what you are doing every single day to be accountable to yourself? It's an action step. We should do something becomes a cry for help. We should do something. And here's how to make that work for you. We should do something as a cry for help. And here's how to make that work for you. You own it. You own it, right? If you saw a rock wall, a dam that was holding up water and it had a crack in it, someone should fix that. It's like, well, you don't have to be the one to go out and get spackle or cement or whatever to fix it. You do have to be the one to report it. recently near me, there was a flare that happened in the water not too far from where I live. I didn't recognize it was a flare until like they had obviously already called for assistance. But if I'd seen it as a flare and I didn't see a helicopter immediately, I would have gone, I'm going to call and see if somebody needs help. There's a flare coming out of the water. That person needs help. We as a group of humans face what's called the bystander effect. The bystander effect says that we are reluctant to be the first to step in to render aid when it's needed. It also says that once aid is rendered, once one person steps in, other people will follow. And my challenge to you is to be that person, to be the person that steps in first, to be the person that says, I will take charge of this. And that's how you get the we. You become the accountable I. I will take charge of my health. I will take charge of my finances. I will take charge of my business. I will take charge of my future. And you make those declarations to yourself. We should do something about this. We all need to be focused on earning more, on productivity, on efficiency, we do. You do. Will you take responsibility and be the leader in that? Because when you do, you're going to get other people that are going to level up. And when they level up, they're going to push you to level up to the next level. Be that. Be that for the people around you. Who is we? It's got to be a group of accountable I. It's got to be that, right? This is the chance for you to be the shepherd of your projects, for you, for your company, for your family. You shepherd it, right? Oh, we need reports on this. We need this out. We need this. Awesome. Take responsibility or assign the shepherd. If you're in the lead, then you say, will you please do this one thing? And I would like it by this date. And you create an outcome and you create a specified date. Then follow it. That's project management. Otherwise, it's like, oh, there's a leak under the sink. We should probably fix that. It's like a leak under the sink. That's awesome. We should fix that. Or not. We let it drip and drip and drip and drip and create mold and create rot. We should fix it. Take responsibility, make the call. I'm not saying you have to be the plumber. I'm saying you have to be the one that says, this is serious enough. We need a plumber. We need an expert. And if it's you're working on, you need an expert. Call somebody in that has a perception beyond what you're already seeing. Be the shepherd of your own growth by calling in others who can help you. Think about that as you move forward in your life. What do you want? Get the people around you that can help you, and you be the one to make the first step. I'm going to suggest that you reach out and take a look at powerfulpresence.com, because I think that'll help. It'll give you a perspective. Beyond that, just take some action for you. Step into your life and own it just a little more than you have been. This is One Sharp Sword, cutting through to what matters most. I'm Dr. Wayne Pernell, Dr. P, your breakthrough success coach.